Hi, friends. Welcome back. Storm says hello. I am so glad you're here. I hope you brought your pen and paper because today we're going to talk about getting ready for Thanksgiving dinner. So pull up a chair and let's get started. If we haven't met before, my name is Michelle, and this is Life Changes, where we share all the adventures we have in life and how the Lord goes with us. So if you are new here, I'm glad you're here, and if we haven't met before, I'm glad you're here too. And if you came back, I'm glad you're here. Love meeting new friends. So our verse today is from Psalms 100, verse 4. This says, "Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name." And that's what we're going to do. We've got dinner coming on. Let's be prepared. So if you are a host, if you've been doing this for many years, you already know some of these tips, but maybe you've never hosted before. Maybe this is new for you. So, or maybe you're always kind of stressed out, kind of overwhelmed, and you need to kind of get things kind of in control. So, on your piece of paper, you can use computer paper, you can use just regular paper, whatever paper you have. I have Thanksgiving dinner written on across the top. I have who's coming, the menu, and what to buy. So that is very simple. You don't have to type this up. I don't need to make this printable for you. So who's coming? How many people are you inviting to your dinner? Write down. You need to know this first because you need to know how much food that you need. So once you've written down how many people are coming, that'll give you an idea. Then you need to look at the menu. What are you going to have? So Thanksgiving dinner, most people have turkey. Some people have turkey and ham. You need to decide. If you only have two people, you and your loved one, you and your grandchild, or you and your neighbor, whoever. If there's only two people there, cooking a turkey and a ham is going to be a lot of food. Okay? So think through this. Okay? So once you know how many people are going to be there to eat, for our family we had 6. So I knew how much I would need to have. So, sorry, Storm keeps wandering around. So I knew that I did not need a full-size turkey, not for 6 people, and I don't eat the turkey. My granddaughter doesn't eat the turkey. So for 4 people, I didn't need a full-size turkey. So we went with the turkey breast. One turkey breast was about 3 pounds. I'm going to share this little tip with you. The Butterball turkey breast was turkey breast pieces, not the full turkey breast. So keep that in mind if you're going to cook it. I mean, there was about 3 pieces in the package when I opened it. So I cooked mine in the crock pot, so it was fine. I didn't care. But if you're wanting that pretty presentation, you might want to get bone in so that it actually looks prettier. That's just your tip. So you're going to have your turkey. What kind of sides are you going to have with your turkey? Are you going to have dressing or stuffing, mashed potatoes? I was told you need to have a pound of mashed potatoes. Storm is always making noise, isn't he? I'm sorry about that. I was told you need a pound of mashed potatoes per person. Let me tell you, that is a lot of mashed potatoes. That was way too much mashed potatoes for us. So I cut that down this year, and I made less mashed potatoes. I made less macaroni. I made less stuffing. I even took some things off of our menu because I knew we didn't have enough people to eat all that food. So keep that in mind. Also keep that in mind of how big the casseroles are. If you're going to make a corn casserole, it makes usually a 9 by 13. It makes a big thing. And if you only have 4 people eating it, that's a lot of leftovers. What are you going to do with those leftovers? So as you're writing out your menu, what you want to have, think about how many people are going to be there. So how much you need. And then decide who's going to bring what. If you have people coming to your house, let them bring something. If you contact them, some of them will say, hey, would you like me to bring this? Sure. Let them help. I was so blessed this year. My daughter-in-law and my son and my granddaughter came early enough that my daughter-in-law was here to kind of help get things going. Thankfully, this year, I had my ducks in a row a lot better, and they weren't, scattering. So we actually were able to visit, and it was wonderful. So, but she was still here to help. So if you have help, okay, make use of your help. So now that we know who's coming, now that we know our menu, now we need to know what to buy. So the first thing, if the turkey is the first thing on your menu, what to buy? Turkey. You can tell you need a full turkey, or you need a turkey breast bone in or turkey breast bone out. I have actually put 2 bone out, boneless, I guess is how you should say it, turkey breast in my crock pot. It actually fit. Now, if it has the bone in it, it doesn't fit in my crock pot. Check that. You might want to know that before the day of. So, have that down on your list. We only have a few weeks before Thanksgiving. If you buy every 2 weeks like I do, that's more to buy. So think this through now. Sorry about that. There's always a phone call, right? So, maybe that was if you got a phone call, maybe that was your people calling back to say, what can I bring? So as you're making your list, write down the ingredients that you need for those things. Don't forget the seasonings. Don't forget the toppings, like if you have dessert and you like whipped topping or Cool Whip or ice cream. Don't forget those little things. Also, now once you're done with that, you have your menu, you have your list of people coming, you have your food, you have your grocery list. Think about how you're going to cook it and what your place setting is going to be. Are you going to use real plates, or are you going to use paper plates? These worked really well for our family. This is not a huge, but my family sits down at a table. We're not serving buffet style where we're walking around. So keep that in mind if you have a lot of people coming that are going to be walking around. These are kind of flimsy. See? Now these were great for the Thanksgiving or the dessert, or for the children. Those were great. So think about that, and when you're planning what to buy, do you need paper goods? Are you going to need napkins? Are you going to need silverware, cups, glasses, whatever? Also think about, what are you going to cook your food in? Do you have casserole dishes? Do they fit in your oven? And if you have to rotate things in your oven like I do, because I only have one rack in my oven, I don't know why. We won't go there with the oven. But we actually put our food on the grill and we keep it warm in the grill. Now this year we didn't have to, but are you going to have some of these? Okay, these are just the little tins. You can make it, cook it, throw it away. If you don't want to do dishes, go that route. That was a blessing as well. These also make really great for take homes. If people are going to be taking leftovers home, I get a lid here. These have a lid. There you go. So, and this came in a pack of 6 for like, I think it was $4 at Walmart, wherever. You can look at Dollar Tree, wherever. That was what we used ours for. And I used my actual dishes for the table, because as I said, we only had 6 at our table this year. So this is ideas of what to think through when you're going to do this. And if you're going to have a sit-down dinner, do you have enough chairs? Do you need to have somebody bring chairs? I've had to do that. My brother lives next door, and so he's brought a couple of chairs with him as well. Easy. And like I said, I went easy this year. I did paper. I didn't need these except for leftovers. And I did a lot of the work ahead of time. So come back next time and I'm going to share of how you can start the week of Thanksgiving and the day of Thanksgiving to make your life easier. So come back then. I will see you then. And remember, I love you. God loves you. Bye, friends.